I've been at Devotion Tattoo now for almost 15 years. I found a spot, found a place that felt like home, and yeah, I haven't left. For the first long time, I was solely focused. Tattooing was eat, breathe, sleep tattooing. And then just like anything, you devote yourself that much to it, you get burnt out on it. And so kind of devoting some more time and finding that balance between bikes and tattooing, I love both equally now. It wasn't like, oh, I'm doing this because this. And so I guess finding another creative outlet in motorcycles and stuff has made me love tattooing even more when I do it, and then vice versa. So for me, it's always been the mechanical part of it. I've always wanted and yearned to make them run to their peak performance, and that's why, you know, I've changed carbs 5 times on this bike. It's like, I want to dial this, I want to dial this, I want to learn everything about it. That's the part I focus on. I don't pretend to be a fabricator, I don't pretend to be a painter. I try to do as much as I can on these bikes, fabrication-wise, everything, but I have no shame in admitting that I rely heavily on my friends to be like, hey dude, I'm stuck, I need help here, I need help here. But when it comes to the mechanical aspect, that's when I kind of feel most in my zone and feel like I can contribute the most to these bikes. Nicole and I have been together 12 years now. Yeah, she's a badass. Like, she realized pretty quickly she doesn't want to ride on the back of my bike. She wants to be in control of herself, and then her determination and her perseverance, like, no, I can do that. Yeah, she bought a bike and learned to ride it, got her license, did everything, and within a month of owning her first bike that she knew how to ride, and I said, okay, we're riding to Yellowstone from Boise, and we're gonna go to Red Lodge, Montana. And she'd been riding a month. She went for it, she said, okay, and 50 miles out of town, we hit the most gnarly thunderstorm I'd ever seen in my life. And I just remember looking over at her and her gritting down and powering through it. It's like, yeah, it's just a testament to her about her will and her determination and her love for her. She instantly fell in love with motorcycles and like wanted to do it, and she killed it. As crazy as life gets, as hectic as it gets, with all the different scheduling, everything like that, because of the age gap of our kids, we always try to remember to find those moments to lean into each other and just realize, like, hey, this is the best week ever. Like, and so, and, you know, on weekends we'll have someone come over and babysit. We'll do something and we'll go for a ride for an hour or two, and that's our ideal date night. Like, that's our date thing. But then after about that time, we're ready to get home to the kids, and we're ready for the chaos. We're ready for, you know, the tantrums, and we're ready for everything like that. Like, to me, that, like, I wouldn't trade that for the world. Any moment of solitude or anything like that. It's like, whatever problem comes, it's like, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. I'm just lucky enough to, you know, do what I love the most with the person I love the most. I don't know, I'm very fortunate enough that she loves it as much as I do. She truly does.